Hello, hello, Capricorn. Welcome in. My name is Laura from Tenacious Taurus Tarot, and this is going to be a general collective message for all of my Capricorn collective. And so this could resonate if you are a Sun in Capricorn, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, even North Node in Capricorn. But if the message doesn't resonate, just check your other signs and placements. I always like to talk about what comes through meditation, and then I like to jump in with the cards. The messages usually coincide. Sometimes they are separate, so you're going to want to stick around. You're not going to want to miss this, Capricorn. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to like the video, comment on the video, share the video. It helps circulate the content. It's a nice, free, easy way to show me love and show me some support, especially if the message is resonating with you. So let's get into it. I feel you're about to find out that somebody you are connected with has been taking advantage of you, taking advantage of your generosity, and you're going to have to cut this person out of your life. I was shown scissors. What do scissors do? They cut. They cut people out of your life. And so I think you've had this on your mind a lot recently. We do have some very potent energies playing out, especially if you have major placements in Capricorn. We've got Pluto retrograde going to be dipping back into Capricorn. And so if you have late degree placements in any of the cardinal signs, you're going to be feeling this. I think you've got a lot on your mind. I think you've thought about this for a long time. And so whatever this issue is, it's very concerning. And I feel it's caused you a lot of discomfort needing to make this choice. And so there's going to be some big changes coming up here, I feel. And so I think this might be a separation. You might have to separate from somebody. I do feel there's somebody that is also very jealous. It could be you. It could be this person that has taken advantage of you. But you need to be patient with yourself. I do feel you are ready to move on from whatever this situation is. You want to get far away from this person. And so don't stress. Don't stress. I do feel if you're worried about not being able to find another relationship, I just feel you've got a partner here, or you're in some type of partnership that is extremely impulsive. Or maybe this person came in out of the blue, but I feel what was supposed to be maybe a short fling turned into something long-term, because you're dealing with somebody that knows exactly how to play you, take advantage of you, and has really taken from you when it comes to your generous nature. So let's jump in with the cards. Let's see what else needs to come through for you, Capricorn. We're going to set the tone, and we're going to start off by using the Spiritual Journey Oracle deck. So something is being shone down when it comes to a light in order for you to gain a new outlook, a new perspective. And so you could be dealing with the Pisces, but I feel maybe you're assisting somebody going through an awakening, but it's really time to find that healing light. Sometimes we can't see people for exactly who they are because they pull the wool over our eyes. And I think there's a re-examination of a situation here so you can see it with eyes wide open from that new perspective. So let's get into it. I think your biggest challenge is likely going to be communication with this person, because I think they know how to swindle you and how to gaslight you and manipulate you. So let's get into it, Capricorn. What do we got for Capricorn? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Jupiter, and North Node. I think you've got some sacred sight. I think you do have some psychic abilities here, and your psychic abilities are saying, pay attention. There's something going on here behind the scenes. And I think maybe you've resisted seeing this truth because of some type of wounding. There is some type of very challenging relationship dynamic playing out here. And you need to recognize this is an agreement that you both decided to go into in order to redefine your paths. And so there could be a deep past life connection and wound here that is needing to be addressed. But I think you're in connection with somebody and you're still feeling all alone. So maybe the lesson of self-worth is coming up to be addressed, because I think you've blocked seeing this truth. I think you've not wanted to see it. You've not wanted to deal with these challenges, but it's time. It's time to learn the lesson. And so meditation practice will allow you to clear the thoughts. It will allow you to see things clearly. I just heard power tripping. So I don't know if you're dealing with somebody that's going to be power tripping, but you are being encouraged to find your center. So I feel there's codependency issues here, which is likely why you've been over generous and you've allowed this person to take advantage of you, Capricorn. Keep in mind, this could be past, present, or incoming energies, but you are encouraged to create peace in your life. When you love who you are, you're never going to feel lonely, whether you're with a group of people or you're all by yourself. When you claim your self-worth and your self-value, that feeling of being alone is going to dissipate. And so it's time to learn the lesson. It's time to find an alternative solution. It's time to maybe express exactly how you feel in order to create a new path. You need to protect yourself. You need to protect your finances. And I do feel you are seeing things clearly. So maybe this is a soul agreement to activate your psychic gifts, but there's a lot of deep past life wounds that this connection has triggered, and you are about to have a major breakthrough. So how can you envelope yourself in this healing light, allow the negative thoughts to move through you so you can let the circumstance melt away and leave your life? And so you're gonna have a breakthrough coming up here. So let's go a little bit further with the oracle cards, and we'll see what the Hidden Heart Secret deck has to say. So you could be dealing with somebody that you believe is a divine masculine or your divine counterpart, but there is a blockage. There is a separation here. And so many people get caught up in the twin flame phenomena, and we want to call people counterparts and twin flames and divine masculines and divine feminines, when in actuality, a lot of these partnerships are trauma bonds. And so you might be going through a separation. You definitely got a masculine energy coming through where there's a blockage, there's a big distance between you, and it's kind of time to take a step back. You don't have to put in all the effort. You don't have to do everything, Capricorn. So let's get a few of these messages out and let's see what needs to come through. Capricorn, Spirit is saying, center yourself, calm the mind, center yourself, receive the lesson. I think you crave intimacy so deeply that you are ignoring the pain. So we get shallow. There really is a shallowness here. I feel there's a lack of deep emotional bonding and intimacy. I feel some type of trauma bond, and deep down inside there's a need to admit and confide in yourself how hollow, empty, and bored you feel in this relationship. There is a past life relationship here, but there's an underlying shallowness. And so maybe when you met this person, it was like deja vu. But there's a repeated pattern here. There's a karmic lesson here that needs to be addressed. And I think pride and ego has really kept you in a state of being apprehensive about acknowledging just how much this has hurt you. And so I think you've been keeping yourself distracted. You've allowed yourself to delay the inevitable, maybe due to pride. But there's a lesson here that needs to reach completion. And I do feel this trauma bond, maybe you've confided a lot of secrets with this person. Maybe they've got a lot of information about you that they can use against you to hurt you. But I do feel it's time to release this pattern. It's a pattern. There's a hollowness here. There's a shallowness here. And I think this is being reflected back to you, Capricorn. But I think you're cautious. You're afraid. There is a lot of pain. It's almost like you feel like you've been stabbed in the back by this person. And it's really time to change tracks. So let's see what else needs to come through with the Tarot of Dreams deck. And let's get a message with these, Capricorn. Yeah, Two of Wands reversed, Three of Wands reversed. We got a Five of Wands in reverse. And so I think you've struggled to move on. I think you've asked for this to work out. I think your ships are about to sail away if you don't make another choice. If you don't choose to go down a different path, the choice will be made for you. And so this might feel like a gut punch. This might feel like the rug being pulled out from underneath you. And so this is going to require an alternative solution. And so stop the internal battle and make a choice. So let's do 9 cards, Capricorn, and let's see what else needs to come through. But you need to learn to enjoy the peace of your own company so you can really love who you are from the inside out. So let's see what we got here for you, Capricorn. We get the 7 of Coins. This is all about planting a seed for a new beginning. And so I feel you've got a lot of loyalty to offer. I think maybe you've given a lot to this person that has taken advantage of you. I think you've watered a dead tree for a long time, and Saturn is coming in to say, hey, is this really working? Is this where you want to keep investing your time? Because I don't think it's yielded any growth or any rewards with the Palace of Coins reversed. I think maybe you've held on to to this for a long time. It's like you are so unwilling to move on from something here. There's a need to move on. You are keeping yourself stuck. Why are you being loyal to a situation or somebody that is not being loyal back to you in return? And so the Page of Swords is coming in to say, hey, maybe a kid is going to speak up. I feel it's time to dig a little bit deeper. It's time to do some research here. And it's also time to speak up. Maybe it's time to have that heart-to-heart conversation. And maybe you're going to deliver the truth with a little bit of tact. Yeah, you're going to be delivering the truth here. I feel what I heard was deliverance. Page of Swords, Ace of Swords, Strength. I think you got a big decision to make coming up here. We've got a Leo new moon in a few more days. And I think you are ready to roar. I think you are about to go AWOL because you are fed up. I think you're seeing things clearly. You could be dealing with a Leo. It doesn't have to be. But there's so much resistance about moving on. And I do think pride and arrogance has kept somebody stuck here. It's time to stand up for what it is that you believe in. We get the Seven of Wands. We get the Tree of Life in reverse. That to me is the life force activation. They're stuck. Life force energy, and there's a need to address some type of self-worth issue. So the Five of Coins reversed is releasing self-worth issues. You're lying to yourself about something here. The Palace of Swords reversed, and so you could be dealing with a pathological liar, a master manipulator. You definitely got to cut somebody out of your life here, and you got to get control of your emotions. You got to get in that driver's seat, and you got to go in a new direction, because wherever you're at, it's feeling hopeless. It's feeling like there's no light at the end of the tunnel. And I think your emotions are a little all over the place because you need to get grounded. And so it's like the universe is coming in with this new moon in Leo, and it's reorienting your life path. So maybe you're dealing with somebody with a Leo North Node or Leo rising. I don't know. It doesn't have to be. But we got Cancer, we got Leo, we got Taurus. And we got a little bit of air. And so I think there's somebody here acting very juvenile, maybe hiding something from you. And the cat's going to come out of the bag. And so there is going to be like a major release of some pent up communication that's been blocked. This could be a throat chakra activation. So what is this Ace of Swords? I think the last year has been a process of digging, doing research. I think you've spent a lot of time holding on to a situation because maybe you've built some type of material wealth together and you don't want to lose all of that wealth. And so you're staying stuck and you've got like this mask of steel on and you're like, I'm not going to tell him how I feel. I'm going to tell this person how I feel because I'm afraid that all of this hard work was wasted. And I think that might be the truth, but you're stuck here until you learn to stand up for what it is that you believe in. And you got to deal with self-worth issues because you have a beautiful, distinct life purpose. And you aren't meant here to stay in a state of lack. And so if you find yourself struggling with money, this person I feel has taken advantage of you financially, and it's time to cut them off. So what is the Ace of Swords bringing forward when it comes to this repeated pattern, this truth, this lesson? Well, we got Ace of Wands in reverse. So I think you need to get honest about the passion being gone. Like maybe the sex is gone. There's just a need to get honest about a bad judgment call. I think there's some bad karma playing out here. And I think there's a need to get honest about dealing with some type of smiling liar, a love bomber. I think this person knows how to smooth talk you. They know how to speak words of love. And they basically swindle you every single time. We've got somebody here that is emotionally bankrupt, I feel. Somebody that is emotionally immature. And maybe it was only about the sex in the beginning. But I don't even think the sex is good anymore. And I do feel you've resisted making this judgment call up until now. And I think this moon energy over the next few weeks between the new moon in Leo and the full moon in Aquarius, there's going to be a major wake-up call. You're going to have to face your fears of being alone. You're going to have to face your fears of really getting honest about the truth of a situation. And so illusions are being shattered, Capricorn. And I do feel, get ready for a fight. There's going to be an outburst, and this is going to lead to a huge loss. So somebody here is not learning a lesson. There is a repeated pattern here. There's stuckness. There's resistance to a new beginning. And so something needs to reach completion in order for you to get to a place of spiritual achievement. So what's the Five of Coins in reversed? Let's clarify the Five of Coins in reverse. You get the Queen of Cups. So you could have some water in your chart. You could be dealing with a Pisces. You could be dealing with a Cancer or a Scorpio. But I feel you've self-sacrificed for this connection. And I do feel it's time to put it behind you. I really do. I think it's really time to stop denying your truth. I think you've allowed emotions to overrule your logic. And now it's time to get really logical. And that's the only way you're going to come out on top. And so I think there is victory here after all kinds of challenges. It's time to expand. I feel this is part of your heart expansion, but there's a need to realize, hey, this is dead. This is over. There's no more working together. The Hierophant reversed is an ending. This could be a divorce. And I think you've definitely been all up in your head about this, and it's time to make the final cut, to make the final call. There's third party here. It's like the mask is off. You see this person clearly. Maybe it's a Cancer. This person is materialistic. They don't care about you. All they care about is what they can get from you. And I think it's time to cut this person out. Yeah, there's no more working together. It's like you're the one carrying the weight. You're the one carrying the burden in this relationship. And it's time to let it go. It's time to let it go. It's time to release it. This is like a coming to Jesus moment. This is an awakening. This is a burden. And this is you going into the core wound of why you've stayed, because I think you crave intimacy and sensual bonding so badly that you stayed in a very shallow, hollow experience. And it is a repeated pattern that you need to realize, you need to overcome, and you need to take a chance. And so this might mean, yeah, a huge loss of money. A huge loss of money. But you're living in fantasy land is what I feel. There's some type of fantasy here, and there's a need to let go of some type of an addiction. So you're dealing with somebody that really isn't investing, that really isn't loyal, that really isn't dedicated. And there is some type of issue when it comes to communicating. And yeah, you got somebody that doesn't communicate their feelings, that I feel is stuck on the past and really isn't invested. So let's get you a closing message with the Crystal Stone deck. But I feel maybe Cancer season brought in some illumination about some truth that you need to address. And now it's time to defend yourself. So we'll get you a closing message with the Crystal Stone deck. What does Capricorn need to know about this reading today? You are about to get answers to your biggest questions. And so I don't believe this person is your true destiny. I think it's anything but that. And you've had a sinking suspicion. Maybe this person leaves for work and you're jealous and you're wondering, where are they going? What are they doing? I just think it's way past time to stop saying yes to this person. I don't think you even like them. I think deep down inside you might hate them, but this has been part of your true calling. It's time to go live your calling. It's time to break free from this, as terrifying as it is, but I don't think there's an alternative. And so really get out of the mind. You really got to watch the negative thought processes. I think maybe you met this person through a group of friends, but you are in need of a big zap of healing, Capricorn. What is the closing message for Capricorn today? Hematite. This is about aligning to your inner wholeness. And so get ready to face some type of existential crisis or dilemma, because this person is keeping you stuck and stagnant. And so I think this person has taken you so far off track when it comes to your path. You're feeling stuck. And this moon energy coming in this weekend is the perfect opportunity to pull your energy away from this situation and to make big changes happen. What's on the bottom of the deck? Take care of your heart. We got rose quartz here. And so rose quartz is all about taking care of your heart. I think you got somebody that knows how to criticize you, that knows how to belittle you, that plays on your empathy because they know that you love deeply. And it's time to heal that need of wanting to be wanted or needed by somebody. And so create that space. I don't think this person is safe. I think you're going to have to heal your heart. I think you've always been the one to have it all together, do it all, figure it all out, work the hardest here. And it's time to take back your soul. It's time to take back your spirit and to take care of your heart and recharge. I think you got caught up in a romantic illusion with a love bomber. And this person is going to take you to rock bottom if you do not get up and go. I think it's been a long, dark process, because maybe the both of you are old souls, but it's really time to take care of yourself, Capricorn, and that's kind of what I've got for a message today. So if you would like to book a personal reading with me, check out the description box below. Don't forget that there's also a membership side of the channel. If you would like to become a channel member, go check out the link in the description or the link below in the comments. I'd love to have you join me over on the membership side, where I go live every Thursday at noon Eastern Standard Time. And I definitely look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.